Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. My name is Ella, and I'm so happy you're here today.
And I'm Sam. It's great to see you again. Well, we can't see you, but you know what I mean. We are very happy you're listening and practicing with us.
Today, we have a very simple and very useful topic, something you can use every single day.
Absolutely. Today's topic is daily routines. We will help you talk about your day from morning to night in easy, clear English.
So, if you want to improve your speaking, and if you want to learn how to describe your day in simple sentences, stay with us.
Before we start, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. It helps the channel a lot, and it tells YouTube, hey, I want more English.
Yes, and thank you so much for your support. You are amazing learners, and you're improving every single day. Okay, let's start with the morning. We will teach you simple phrases, and we will repeat them. You can listen, then speak with us, and then listen again.
So first phrase, I wake up at. Let's say it slowly. I wake up at.
Great. Now let's use a time. I wake up at 7 a.m.
So, Ella, what time do you wake up?
I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. I like early mornings. The world feels quiet and peaceful.
Nice. I wake up at 8 a.m. most days. Sometimes 8:05, 8:10. You know how it is.
Haha, yes. And that's okay. Everyone has a different daily routine. Now, the next phrase is, I get out of bed. Repeat after me. I get out of bed.
Good job. You're doing great.
After that, we can say, I wash my face. I brush my teeth.
Let's repeat. I wash my face. I brush my teeth.
Perfect. Very simple, very clear.
Ella, what do you do after brushing your teeth?
I make coffee every morning. I love coffee.
Same here. Coffee is my best friend in the morning.
So another phrase is, I make coffee, or I drink tea. Repeat. I make coffee. I drink tea.
Great job. You're improving already.
Next, let's talk about breakfast. Here are some easy sentences. I eat breakfast. I have a quick breakfast. I don't eat breakfast.
Let's repeat. I eat breakfast.
And here's a fun phrase. My go-to breakfast is. That means your usual breakfast. For example, my go-to breakfast is a banana. My go-to breakfast is eggs. My go-to breakfast is toast.
Ella, what is your go-to breakfast?
My go-to breakfast is yogurt with honey. Simple and healthy.
Nice. My go-to breakfast is honestly a banana. So easy.
Bananas are a classic. Quick, cheap, healthy.
Let's repeat the phrase. My go-to breakfast is a banana.
Well done.
Okay, next part of the daily routine, leaving the house. Here are some phrases. I get dressed. I leave the house. I go to work. I go to school. Repeat. I get dressed. I leave the house.
Very good.
Another nice phrase is, I take the bus, or I drive to work.
Let's repeat again. I take the bus. I drive to work.
Ella, how do you go to work?
I take the train. It's easy and fast.
Nice. I usually drive because my place is far.
Great. See? 2 different routines, both correct. Now let's talk about work or school. Here are some simple sentences. I start work at. I have class at. I study English in the morning. I work until 5 p.m.
Let's repeat one. I start work at 9.
Good job. Now let's try I study English in the morning. Next, lunchtime. Here are some phrases. I have lunch at 1 p.m. I eat lunch with my coworkers. I take a break.
Let's repeat. I take a break. Good.
Sam, what do you usually eat for lunch?
I usually eat a sandwich. It's easy.
I usually eat rice and vegetables.
Great. Let's repeat. I usually eat a sandwich.
Nice job. Now, let's talk about the afternoon. The afternoon is everything between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m., basically the middle of your day. Here are some simple phrases. I finish work at. I finish school at. I take a short break. I go for a walk. I buy a snack.
Let's repeat a couple of these. I finish work at 5. I take a short break. Great job!
Sam, what do you usually do in the afternoon?
Well, around 3 p.m., I usually need some extra energy, so I go for a quick walk outside. So I say, I go for a walk in the afternoon. Repeat after me. I go for a walk in the afternoon.
Nice. And I usually need a little snack. So I say, I buy a snack. Repeat again. I buy a snack.
What snack do you usually buy?
Usually something small. Maybe a granola bar. Sometimes chocolate. Only sometimes.
Sure, only sometimes. Okay, next phrase. I continue working. Repeat. I continue working.
That one is really helpful. Simple and clear. Now let's talk about what happens after work or after school. Here are some very useful sentences. I go home. I take a shower. I relax on the sofa. I watch TV. I read a book.
Let's repeat a few. I go home. I take a shower. I watch TV. Fantastic.
After work, I like to relax, so I say, I relax on the sofa after work. Repeat after me. I relax on the sofa after work.
Nice. My routine is different. After work, I usually cook dinner. So I say, I cook dinner after work. Let's repeat. I cook dinner after work.
Great. Notice how these easy sentences help you describe your day in a simple, natural way. Okay, now let's move to the evening, the last part of your day. Here are some simple evening phrases. I make dinner. I eat dinner. I clean the kitchen. I watch a movie. I call my family. I play games.
Let's repeat. I eat dinner. I watch a movie. Good.
And Sam, what do you usually do in the evening?
Well, I usually cook something simple, maybe pasta or soup. Then I say, I eat dinner at 7 p.m. I watch a show after dinner. Repeat after me. I eat dinner at 7. I watch a show after dinner.
Nice and easy. In my evening routine, I usually clean up the kitchen quickly. Then I take time to read a little. So I say, I read in the evening. Repeat. I read in the evening.
Great. And sometimes I call my family in the evening. So I say, I call my family. Repeat. I call my family.
Very good. You're doing an amazing job. Now let's talk about nighttime, what you do before bed. Here are some helpful sentences. I change into pajamas. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I turn off the lights. I go to bed. I fall asleep at.
Let's repeat. I go to bed. I fall asleep at 10. Perfect.
Sam, when do you usually go to bed?
I usually go to bed at 11 p.m. Sometimes later if I'm watching something interesting.
I understand. I usually go to bed around 10:30 p.m. because I like waking up early. Here's a nice full sentence. I go to bed at 10:30. Repeat. I go to bed at 10:30. Okay, now let's take everything we learned and turn it into a full, simple daily routine. Here is example 1. I wake up at 7, I brush my teeth, I make coffee, I get dressed, I go to work. I start work at 9. I have lunch at 1. I finish work at 5. I go home. I make dinner. I relax on the sofa. I go to bed at 10.
Great. Now let's do example 2. I wake up at 6:30. I wash my face. I eat breakfast. I take the bus to school. I have class at 9. I take a break at 12. I study in the afternoon. I go home at 4. I play games. I talk to my friends. I go to bed at 11.
Very nice. These simple routines show how easy it is to talk about your day. Okay, it's your turn. I will say a sentence, and you repeat aloud. Ready? I wake up at 7.
Good. Next one. I eat breakfast.
Great! I go to work.
Nice. I eat lunch at 1.
Wonderful! I relax in the evening.
And last one. I go to bed at 10.
Amazing! You're doing so well. The final part of today's episode. Before we finish, we want to give you more easy daily routine vocabulary. These are simple, natural expressions used every day. Here are some extra phrases. I check my phone. I take a break. I eat a snack. I take the bus. I walk to work. I start cooking. I do my homework. I take a shower. I rest. I plan my next day. Repeat a few with me. I check my phone. I take a break. I walk to work.
Nice repetition. These small sentences help you describe your day in clear, simple English, perfect for A1 to A2 level.
Hey Sam, what time do you wake up?
I usually wake up at 7 a.m. How about you?
I wake up at 6:30 a.m. I like slow mornings.
Nice. What do you do after you wake up?
I brush my teeth and drink water. Then I make breakfast. What about you?
I make coffee first. I love coffee. Then I take a shower and get dressed.
Great. And what do you do in the afternoon?
I usually take a short walk after lunch. Then I continue working. How about you?
I usually eat a snack and read for a few minutes.
Sounds relaxing. What about the evening?
I cook dinner, watch a show, and clean up a little. Then I go to bed at 10.
Nice routine.
Yes. And listeners, you can make your own routine just like this.
Exactly. Just use simple sentences. Short, clear, and easy.
Now it's your turn. We will guide you to create your own daily routine. You can speak out loud or write it down. Ready?
First question. What time do you wake up? Take a moment. Say it out loud. I wake up at... Great!
Take a moment. Say it out loud. I wake up at... Great!
Next, what do you do in the morning? Say something like, I drink coffee, or I take a shower. Good job!
Now the afternoon. What do you do in the afternoon? Maybe I have lunch at 1 or I study. Keep going.
Evening time. What do you do at night? You can say, I watch TV. I cook dinner. I go to bed at 10. Excellent work.
You're really improving. You're doing so well today. Simple steps, simple sentences, big progress. Okay, let's review everything we learned today. Here are the most important sentences for talking about your daily routine. Morning phrases. I wake up. I get dressed. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I start school at. Afternoon phrases. I take a break. I eat lunch. I walk outside. I continue working. Evening phrases. I go home. I cook dinner. I watch TV. I relax. Night phrases. I brush my teeth. I change into pajamas. I go to bed. I fall asleep at.
Amazing! You learned so many useful expressions. And remember, you don't need long, complicated sentences. Short sentences are great. Clear sentences are powerful. And you are doing an amazing job.
Before we finish, we want to tell you something important. You can speak English. You can learn this, and you are improving every minute. Really, every time you repeat, you get better. Every time you listen, you get better. Every time you practice, you grow.
Exactly. Speaking English is like building a daily routine. Small steps every day make big progress. You don't need to be perfect. Just keep going.
And we're always here to help you. Well done today. Truly, well done.
Now, here's your final challenge for today. Try to say your full daily routine from morning to night. Start simple. I wake up at. I eat. I go to. I relax. I go to bed at. Keep it easy. Keep it natural. You can do it.
And if you want, you can write your routine in the comments. We love reading your English. We love seeing your progress. Thank you for listening to today's episode of the English Daily Routine podcast. We hope this helped you talk about your day with more confidence.
If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss future episodes.
Now here's our community question for you. What time do you wake up? Tell us in the comments below.
We can't wait to read your answers.
Thank you again for practicing with us today. You're doing great. Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep going.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.